Hi, I'm Barney, and thank you for joining me in this class today. So this is a class when you don't have a lot of time, or I like to do something like this before I teach my classes. So it's just like a very quick warm up for my body that just gets everything moving. So because you're in a hurry, let's start. Come straight into your tabletop position, hands in line with shoulders, knees in line with hips. And we'll just start to work our way through our cats and the cows. So tilt through your sit bones, pull your chest forward, gaze up towards the end of your nose. And then exhale, round into your spine. And straight away, drop your breath into the movement. Inhale, tilt through the sit bones, pull your chest forward. Exhale, round. Now, as you do this movement, start to soften your mind and just pull your focus in and just start to be aware of what you are working with on your mat today. And so start to feel where there's tension. Start to feel where there's space. And exhale, round. Let's start to make the movement bigger. Tuck your toes. As you arch your spine, shift your weight back. Squeeze the arms together and look forward. So we're in this active child's pose. And then shift your weight forward, round into your spine, gaze towards your navel, squeeze your butt. And then tilt through the sit bones. Make sure your butt is squeezing. Pull your arms together, pull your chest forward. And then exhale, push the ground away as you shift forward and round. Just do two more of those. Inhale is back. Ujjayi breath. Exhale. Inhale is back. Exhale is forward. This time we're going to go up and back to downward dog. Inhale, up and back to downward facing dog. And I want you to massage through your downward dog. So maybe that massage is padding the legs. Maybe it's rolling the head. Just kind of make movements that's going to help you assess what you've brought to your mat today. So maybe you bend both legs. Maybe you wiggle your hips from side to side. And then just start to come into stillness. Either bend the legs or start to press the heels down towards the mat. Push the thumbs into the mat and really push the ground away. Feel how that stretches through the arms and through the armpits. Now draw your inner arms towards each other. Lift your sit bones to the sky. Let the top of your ears drop to the mat and breathe. Hear your breath moving in, moving out. Inhaling. Steadying your mind right into this moment. And we're going to ripple forward to high plank. So come right onto the tops of your toes, round into your upper back, pull your chin into your chest, and then vertebrae by vertebrae. Extend your head forward, head's last thing to arrive. So you're in this rounded high plank. Then bend your knees, hover them off the mat, tilt your sit bones up, and then press back into your downward facing dog. Arrive. We're going to do that 2 more times. Top of your toes, round through your spine. Ripple, 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 ripple. Bend your legs. Massage the body back to downward facing dog. 1 more time. Inhale, ripple, ripple, ripple. Bend your legs, hips up and back. Breathe. Inhale 1 more time, come forward. This time, lower down your knees. Extend the head forward, lower down 5. So you're going to go to tabletop, draw the belly in, 4. Draw the arms towards each other, 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep your toes tucked. Lower down your chin and your chest for 5. Hug your elbows in, 4. Navel to spine. 3, 2. Hover. Good. Lower down your chin. Lower down your chest. Breathe here. Point your toes. Then ripple forward. So tuck your tailbone in. Ripple forward, forward, forward. And come into your low cobra. Push your big toes down, your little toes down, and you'll feel your legs activate. Pull the pubic bone into the mat. Pull in at your waist. Hug your elbows in like you were creating chicken wings. Then lengthen through the palate of your mouth. Lengthen through your crown of your head. And hug everything in towards the center of your body. And breathe here.
And it should be feeling a little bit hot, a little bit activated. And let that warm up your body. Let your body get nice and hot with this. 3 more breaths here. 3, 2, 1. Now lengthen your big toes and then lift your big toes off the mat. Push down through the hands and lift your chest higher off the mat. Keep pulling in at your waist. 3. Squeeze everything in. 2. 1. Tuck your toes. Pull up. Push back. Activated child's pose. Round forward. Press back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. And feel the beautiful expression and experience of this moment in your downward dog. Breathing into the lungs. Push the earth away. Good. Lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Keep the hips square. Scissor the inner thighs together. Push the left heel down. Push the ground away. Draw your knee to your nose, rounding through your spine. Take your time, there's no hurry. And then place the foot down in between the fingertips. Drop the back knee down. Reach the hands up towards the sky. And try not to sink into it. Try not to split your legs. I want you to lift up. Bring your biceps by your ears. Point the fingers up towards the sky. Now suck your front heel and your back knee in towards each other. And notice how instead of dunking, that creates so much activity and strength and heat in your body. Pull in and up. Feel your biceps by your ears. Lift up through the head. Breathe. Breathing in, squeezing the biceps up, lifting up through the fingertips. Breathe out. 1 more breath. Bring your hands to prayer. Bring your elbow to the outside of your front thigh. You can stay here with your back foot on the mat, or you can stretch the back leg up and off. Just take whatever serves you. Push your right hand into the left hand and lean into the back of your heart. Feel a buoyancy through the back thigh. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. Place the hands down around your front foot and stretch your front leg. Scissor the inner thighs together. Now, it doesn't matter if your legs stay slightly bent here. Just arrive to where you're at today. Pull your right hip back. Find that cobra in your upper body. So parallel your breastbone forward. Then bend your front leg. Step your back leg underneath your hips at the front of the mat. Halfway lift, extend. You can bend the legs if you need to. Exhale, fold, chin into your chest. Again, maybe you put a softness in the backs of your legs here. Just honor where you're at this point in your practice. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Micro bend the legs, push down through the 4 corners of your feet. Bring your hands to your hips and hug your elbows in. Find a flat back. Pull your ribs in towards the pubic bone. Then push down through the feet. Stand up tall, flat back, so your chest is reaching up. Push down through the feet, squeeze your butt, pull in at the sides of the waist, and then just feel the breastbone lifting up. Now, it's not about how far can you drop your head behind you, but how much can you lift your ribs off your pelvis. Then stack your head. Bend your legs, hinge from your hips, forward fold all the way down to your toes. Bring the hands down around the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Step your right leg back. And then reach the hands up towards the sky. Find your crescent lunge. Scissor the inner thighs in towards each other. Interlock those fingers, biceps by your ears. Breathing in, now pull your ribs to your pubic bone, breathe out. Place the hands down, step back, so push down through your hands, lift your foot up and back, find downward facing dog. Ripple forward into your high plank, ripple, 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 ripple. And then lower down your knees, your chest, your chin. Inhale forward into your cobra. This time, float your toes off, float your hands off. Push the tailbone down. Place the hand down, press up, high plank, exhale, downward dog. So lift the left leg straight up, 3-legged dog. round through your spine, step it in between your fingertips. Drop the back knee down and reach the hands up, interlace the fingers. Pull your front heel and your back knee in toward each other and draw the pubic bone in towards the ribs as you breathe. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Bring the hands to prayer. Bring the elbow to the outside of the front foot. And you can stay here with the back foot on the mat, or maybe extend the leg up. Push the top hand to the bottom hand. Lean into the back of your heart. And find this beautiful extension. The crown of the head is reaching forward and the back heel is pressing back. Place the hands down around your front foot. Inhale, find a flat back. Start to stretch your front leg. Now the legs might stay bent or they start to stretch. Feel the front hip moving back and pulling the toes up towards your nose. Look past the end of your mat. Bend your front leg. Step the back foot forward to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen. Feet underneath your hips. Exhale, fold. Maybe you bend the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, maybe micro bend your legs, or in fact, do micro bend your legs. So you're going to feel this very gentle bend and then hug the kneecaps up. Bring your hands to your hips, hug your elbows in, push down through the feet, then push your chest forward like you were scooping forward. Lift in, lift up. And I don't really want you to drop back. I want you to feel more of this lifting. Imagine someone was like pulling your ribs up off your waist. Then pull your chin in. Hinge forward all the way down towards your toes. Bend the legs if that feels good for you. Halfway lift, lengthen. Step the left leg back, come to a lunge. Scissor the inner thighs. And then reach the hands up. Interlock the fingers. Pointer finger to the sky. And then draw the ribs to the pubic bone. Bring the biceps back in line with your ears. Breathe. Place the hands down and lift up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, forward, rippling, ripple into your high plank. Lower down your knees. Lower down your chest and your chin, elbows in. Pull forward into your low cobra. Float the inner thighs up and off. Pull the navel in, reach the arms up and off. Now reach the arms to the side. Breathe. Squeeze everything in towards the center. So squeeze your inner thighs in towards the center. Bring your arms forward. Bring them up by your ears. Squeeze everything in. 3. Lengthen through the head. 2. 1. Good. Place the hands down. Tuck your toes down. Push up into your high plank and back into your downward dog. Breathe in your downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. And just feel this moment. Maybe feel that there's heat coming in the body. Maybe you feel the body's responded to your movement. Just breathe into it. You lift the right leg up. Step it in between the fingertips. Look to the front of the mat. And then reach your hands forward. Lift up like you're creating an L stand. So lift your back toe up. Just check in with your back toe. Make sure your back toe is facing the ground. Hello, back toe. And then pull your right hip back. Come onto your fingertips. Maybe bend the front leg if you need to. And then work your back body. So pull your front body into your back body. Good, breathe. Scissor the inner thighs together so you feel like super active through the legs. Then bend your standing leg. Bend the back leg. Stand all the way up. Draw the hands up towards the sky. Float this leg forward. So it doesn't matter how high it is. Float it forward. Imagine there was like air whooshing under it. And it's like, oh, it's so light because it's like sitting on a cloud. Draw the ribs to the pubic bone. Good. Bend the leg in. Bring your hands back as you go to warrior 3, but don't stretch your leg. Kick your heel up towards your butt. Reach your hands back and then find that locust pose in your upper body. And then either with one hand or with both hands, you choose, grab your ankle, and then pull your chest forward and kick your foot back. Good. Hold, breathe. Find your extension, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Draw it in, step it down, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. You choose your own way to get back to downward facing dog. So you can step back or you can go through a vinyasa of your choice. Connect into your breath. Feel into your body in this moment. And arrive. And find stillness. Stillness into the breath. Extend the left leg up. Keep the hips nice and square. Draw your knee to your nose. Step the foot forward. And then reach forward. We're going to come to that L stand on the other side. So shift your weight forward. Maybe keep the front leg bent. Check in with your back little toe. And mine needs to turn down in a fraction. So I'm going to turn it down. Then I'm going to kick that heel away. Then pull in at the sides of your waist. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Now, the standing leg stays bent or it starts to stretch. And then draw your front body to your back body. Breathe. Then bend your foot towards the sky. So you're bending at your knee. Draw your knee in. You're going to stand up. So look forward. Draw your belly in. Stand all the way up. Find focus, not on the ground, but up past the end of your nose. And then this big gush of wind extends underneath your leg. And your leg is floating and it's just sitting on a cloud. And you're like, la-di-da-da-da. Oh, this feels so nice. Try not to lean back. Try not to lean forward and find that stacking of the head and the heel. Draw your knee in. Extend the leg back. Bend both legs so you're kicking your heel up towards your butt. Now either one foot's going to grab the foot, one hand, no foot, is going to grab the foot and the other one's going to go forward. Or both hands go to your ankle. Kick the foot off your butt, pull your chest forward. Breathe. Find your breath. If you fall, it's unimportant. It's important that you just let it go. You realize you fell. And you come back to your breath and you try again. 3, 2, inhale up. Exhale, top of your toes. Lower down. Keep your heels kicking up. 3. Nice and slowly. 4. Nice and slowly. 5. Good, lower all the way down. Come into your boat pose. Grab the backs of the legs just to lift up through the back of your body. Extend your legs or keep them here. Extend your legs, keep them here or lower down. And hold the belly into the spine. Roll the fingertips forward like you were giving this to someone else. I'm doing this for you. 3, 2, and lower down as your legs come up towards the sky. Breathe into your front body. Exhale to your back body. And maybe notice if you just need to pinch your shoulders a little bit, rolling the chest open. Grab the backs of your legs. Keep your lower back on the mat and then just start to pull the legs towards your nose. And maybe you want to grab your big toes here, or you're just grabbing somewhere on the backs of your legs. Now look at your little toes. And if they're curling forward, I want you to actively try and pull them towards your nostrils. So right toe to right nostril, left toe to left nostril. And slow down your breath. Breathe the back of your body. And I'm going to give you a choice here. You can either come into your happy baby, or you can go up and back into Halasana. So take the option that better serves you today. Connect your breath into this moment. And then gently, if you're in happy baby, bring the legs back up towards the sky. If you're in Halasana, just roll down through your spine. And then rock forward and back, come into a seated position. Good. Find a comfortable seat. Bring your hands, palm downs on your legs, and close down your eyes. Drop down through the sit bones, lift up through the crown of your head. And just fully turn your awareness into your internal self. And just allow yourself to notice how you feel here. Give yourself time before you hurry off into whatever it is that you need to do. And just take 3 big deep breaths in and out. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart. And just take a moment just to witness how you feel. And just set an intention for the rest of your day or your afternoon. Or whatever it is that only give you a small amount of time to practice, just set an intention for what's next. And then bow your head to your heart, give thanks to your body for the beautiful movement, strength, and freedom it created in this practice. And bowing into yourself and really honoring yourself past your physical self. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu om shanti shanti shanti. May all beings be happy. May the actions that we take contribute to the happiness of all beings. Peace to ourselves, to each other, and everybody that we meet. Jai. Thank you for doing this short practice with me. I hope that you feel ready for whatever is next on your daily adventure. See you next time.